where Big Tuna's from. When you go out in that deep water, the last thing you put on is a pair of concrete shoes.
January 29th, you return to the Bellator cage. You're facing Sullivan Cauley, a wrestler starting his MMA career. Once Bellator sent you his name, man, what was going through your mind?
I tried to remember who he was, and then I remembered I saw him fight
Mhm.
in his last one. It was like the card right after the one I won on,
Yeah.
I think. And I saw him fight and didn't think that I would ever fight him because he was 2-0, you know,
Hmm.
and probably on a developmental deal. I was for sure I would get at least another low top 10 opponent. But honestly, I think he's right there with them. I think he's really good. I think we're going to engage in the kickoff for like fight of the year. I just got a bad feeling about it, and I'm ready to go. I'm ready to take him there. Everybody wants to see if he can go, and we're going to hold hands and go together.
All right. You mentioned the bottom half of the top 10. Were you surprised that you weren't ranked after your last fight?
No, but like it was just disappointing. It's kind of like I wanted it to be true kind of thing.
Hmm.
But I'm not surprised, man. Nothing surprises me anymore. I'm happy they're bringing me back. It hurt my feelings they didn't give me an exclusive contract right off the bat. I'm having to pull 40 hours and stuff still, and this kid's probably getting to spend all day training, and he's got a leg up on me, so I see why they put me as the underdog again. And if they if imagine if Bellator takes me out of working 8 hours a day physical,
Yeah.
and I'm able to just focus on training. I know that I could really do something special, man, because this is all I've done since I was 15, 14, 15, even before then, just not as technical. So I don't know, man. I'm on the must win right here feeling, and everybody's like, oh, we don't need to think about that and the pressure. And it was like, no, um, it does matter. Uh, like I didn't spend my whole life giving everything to this to let some other young new kid was give his first and second fight straight into the promotion.
Mhm.
He got to go straight there or cut the line, where I had to spend blood, sweat, tears, money, everything else in between to get here. And it took me this long, and I have people try to keep me from doing it, talk me out of it, and hate on me or just try to discourage me. I come on and win, and then here I am. I'm not on an exclusive deal, and I'm fighting a guy who's probably more dangerous than half the people on the in the lower top 10. I feel like he's more dangerous than Polizzi and Grant Neal for sure. Like what make that they're considered more dangerous, I guess, because they got more fights.
Mhm.
What's the deal with that? You know, was the most boring fight on the card the last show. I could see this guy's kind of got the total package. He's got a good look. He's got good stand up, good wrestling. But I gotta win this. And like even if he was to try to eke one out on me, I'm gonna bring it to him in such a manner that nobody's gonna be able to deny me again. You know what I mean?
For sure. And yeah, I wanted to dig a little bit more deeper into, your surroundings, I mean, in this leading into this fight, you work a job, you have a day job, you raise a kid by yourself, and you're conducting a hectic training camp. I don't think, that should be understated, by any means. How has the balancing act been for you?
Bro, I mean it's tough, but like it's doable, like anybody can do it. Like you're gonna be tired though. Like look at me, look at my eyes right now. Like I'm tired. I don't get to have much of a regular life. Like I don't get to go out with my friends on the weekends and go to barbecue festivals, music festivals, go to the bar. I don't get to do any of that. I haven't been able to for years. I don't really want to. It's not making me better. I spend my Friday and Saturday nights and evening mornings in the gym and working towards trying to make this thing happen, man. Is this what I wanted? That's what it takes. And people always say, man, you're such an inspiration. And like, that's literally all y'all got to do is try to stay busy, stay involved in it. Um, you will make it happen. And I know that there's people out there all over struggling with just working and just taking care of their kids and just paying their bills, and don't stop now, because your break is coming. It may be one day, 1 month, 1 week, 1 year, whatever, but it's coming. Just don't give up hope on yourself. If you always do the right thing, it'll come back. It'll always come back around on you. There's laws greater than man-made laws in this world, and it'll come back on you. I promise. You just got to stay ready, stay in there. But the balance and stuff, man, like my day starts at 6 a.m., give or take. Um, I get ready for work. I get my daughter up and ready for school. I take her to school. I go from the school to my job. I work at my job 8 hours. I leave there. I come home. I just got home 5, 10 minutes before I called you.
Mm,
And then after all of these media calls, I'll go from here to the gym. It's like a 25-minute drive to my gym. Then I'll train for 2.5 or 3 hours, sometimes longer. And then I'll turn around and drive back, get her ready for bed, and do it all over again tomorrow. And then, like, by the time I meal prep and stuff, some nights I'm not going to bed till midnight. And my feet are killing me walking around the kitchen the last part of my day. And it just pisses me off, man. It makes me want to win even more, so I don't have to do this anymore. And then, like I said, there's other guys out here that get everything in this game they've ever had handed to them based on who they know or how they look or something like that. It's irritating, man. It makes you hate it in them sometimes, in a way.
where and who are you working with for this camp?
Oh man, it's my same gym, Tupelo Jiu-Jitsu Academy, and I just kind of bring guys in. I go to Memphis to train some. Jaleel Willis, I cross train with him a little bit. Some other guys. I got guys all around. I got gym keys in every county of Mississippi, just about. There really ain't a neighborhood in the crooked letter I can't go to. And I bring guys in to train and help me a lot. But nah, man, I didn't. We ain't got no D1 wrestlers, but
Mm,
you know, layman's terms, what's he gonna try to do, my man? He's gonna try to hit me hard, hit me fast, and he's gonna try to wrestle me and hit me hard and fast on the ground.
mm.
It ain't no more complicated than that, man. This is the real world and real life. And like, when you think about this stuff or see it in your head, is a little bit different than when you actually get in there and you actually start doing it. TV makes it look more complicated than it really is.
Yeah,
Wrestling is hard though.
yeah, definitely, definitely very, very hard. You're heading to Phoenix. That's probably considered his hometown. Is there such a thing as a home field advantage in fighting?
For some people, I personally don't like fighting in my hometown. I've done it several times, and
Mm,
I know every single person in the building. In a way, it helps, and in a way, it hurts. It's more of a headache, honestly. You got to sell tickets and other stuff like that. This camera is literally driving me nuts, man. So weird. Yep. Yeah. I don't know. I would definitely enjoy flying out somewhere and
mm.
showing up fighting. I ain't got to worry about anything except that. So that's nicer for me. I'm sure he's a little hassled out right now by something or somebody.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And you seem to have a idea of like what he wants to do in this fight. What is your plans for Sullivan Cauley?
To take him to that place that I was
Mhm.
talking about earlier. And where I'm from, where Big Tuna's from, when you go out in that deep water, the last thing you put on is a pair of concrete shoes.
All
You know
right.
what I mean?
And oh, definitely, definitely know what you mean. I want to get a couple more questions in. The first one is about the light heavyweight title coming up. You know, what I mean, you're rising up the ranks, so I got to get your thoughts on Nemkov versus Anderson. How do you see that one playing out?
Man, I don't know. I can't count overtime out, man. Um, Nemkov's been taking a lot of damage lately, man. He's been shut down before. You know, Prochazka shut him down once, and he beat him. He beat him in a rematch. Who else? Somebody else beat him in the Rising. And I don't know, man. I'm gonna take Corey by the split decision. If he just make him respect his punching power and start grinding on him. Now Nemkov's very talented grappler, so I don't know, man. I like Nemkov too. He was one of my favorites before I was in Bellator too. So it's tough to say. Probably go with overtime by split decision. They probably wind up fighting more than once.
You know, MMA fans, man, they're some of the wildest and most passionate people, and there's trolls out there. You know, you've experienced some of that, you know, in your last fight. What do you think fans of the sport obsess about that fighters really don't care about?
Money and image probably,
Mhm.
but some fighters care about that more than fighting. Whereas like me, um, the only thing I care about is, winning. So I don't know. That's a good question, man. I knew I liked you. You're not asking any dumb questions that they all ask the same ones usually, but you're not. It's really refreshing. I'm not sure, man. Really not. I don't really care. Most people ask me how much money I make, so you know, there's that. They always
Wow.
slide it in. They'll be like, "So, exactly how much did you make off all that?" It's like, uh, I don't know, man. How much did you make last year before and after taxes, motherfucker?
Yeah, that's a weird question. I don't
Uh,
think I've ever
They
asked
do
anybody
it.
how much they make.
Yeah, me neither, right? But when you're a UFC fighter, you can do that. So,
Yeah,
and it's
exactly,
okay, but
exactly.
whatever. Uh,
One last one, man. Kevin Lee, when he signed with Eagle FC, they announced that he would be paid in crypto. What are your thoughts on cryptocurrency, and would you ever agree to be paid in it?
yeah, yeah, possibly. I mean, let's say let's say my next contract was worth 30K, something like
Mhm,
that. But if I got it changed to where I could get 30K on a win, I could get 30K in a Bitcoin or something like
mhm.
that. Like it's worth more, but you also got to think I feel like any day cryptocurrency could be a non thing, but it's going really good. And I actually do know a little about cryptocurrency. I hit a pretty solid lick off of Dogecoin last year.
Okay,
So
okay.
yeah, but
There's more to the big tuna than fighting.
yes, Big Tuna knows a lot of things about a lot of things. I'm willing to bet I know more about MMA than anybody on Bellator's roster right now. I can compete with I want to do like a trivia show maybe with Big John McCarthy. I feel like I could compete with him. He helped
All
write
right.
the rules, so I don't know. I know a lot of things about a lot of things, and I know a lot of things about doing things to people. So
Maybe you got to call him out, you know, after you win your next fight in
I
the
don't know.
cage. You know what I mean?
He'll be
That's
there.
that's
He'll be there with me. So
exactly, exactly.
I'll just ask him.
Yeah. All right, man. January 29th, Bellator 273, Phoenix, Arizona. Appreciate you, Big Tuna, for the time, and good luck on the fight, man.
Appreciate you, man. Really enjoyed talking to you. Can't wait to show you guys what's up again.